Hi there, Selective Collective. This is Kim, and this morning I'm showing you my drawing that I did this morning. Kind of quick, so it's nothing real fancy. If you were wanting to see like the whole picture of it, I guess you can go to the community tab, and it's in the post. So, but I want to tell you what she represents here for me. Oh, there's a lot of things going on. The title of it is The Labyrinth in My Mind. And so this is about a person's thoughts on the labyrinth. Now, okay, obviously this person has already gone through a lot of emotion, probably sadness, grief, mourning, purging, hurting, healing. And now they're at this place where they're thinking of the labyrinth, about the maze that it's been and the maze that it still maybe is. And there's also a tie here. She's sitting in a chair, like a wooden chair. I'm kind of imagining it as a rocker. So, I mean, that can bring in comfort, right? Because of this repetitive motion of getting to this stage where it's now about the mystery of the maze of life, the unfolding of a spiritual quest for sure, because there's a rose in the picture. And this drawing started off with a rose, actually. It started off with the rose, and then I put the face next to it. So the rose, though, okay, wow. The rose stands for unions in love and uniting, love through hardship and pain. That's we have the thorns, the constant folding and unfolding, like the petals of the rose is always like this spiritual growth and things to come. It is a spiritual strength in that sense. If you're looking at Rosicrucians, they're going to tell you that this is your like spiritual potential. They have a cross and a rose right in the middle, and the cross is the body. And so too, in other symbolism, the rose means the sacrifices that are made, the sad times as well as the wonderful times. Is still like this rose, right? It's still unblooming, or blooming, I mean, as this rose. It also represents the death and rebirth cycle, as we see a rose look really beautiful even after it's cut for a while and then kind of wither away. So the death rebirth cycle, love with sacrifice, getting through hardships in life. This is a love and a union within yourself, more than likely, and especially with this person here. Okay, so because this person has reached some sort of union within themselves that's led them to this next step, which is pondering. It seems like strategy or what action to take, right? So that's that. And okay, so then we have the sun symbol, but this sun symbol like dates back to Egyptian times. So this is, to me, what is guiding this person. More than likely it's a view of the law of one, or something like Hermetic, where what's being the knowledge gained through maybe very old teachings of light and guidance, it is providing guidance for this person. In a way, they're finding their own sun in the middle of this labyrinth. But you can see the labyrinth has like a maze, and some of the sections that this person goes down were just blocks or stops completely, a dead end. So that's like what this person's thinking about. Okay, so there's that. I'll put her like this, and I grabbed a couple of decks that I really just haven't used in a while. One is the Krans channelings, which I do agree with most of them, but not all of them, from Lee Carroll. So that's where these cards come from. But like I said, I'm not like 100% sold on any kind of specific teaching. So I'll just mention that. All right. Yeah, well, that's very Hermetic too, isn't it? What is coming out is as above, so below. As above, so below. below. This speaks to a lot of different things, but the way that was coming to my mind was maybe a different way of even thinking about it. If you're in a place of where you have this maze going on, in our thoughts, in our mind, maybe in our existence, right? There's a as above, so below. Where there's a problem, there's a solution and an answer, and I think it is something that you end up connecting with. There's some, I just get a lot of I'm getting like polarities and as above, so below. So within, so without also. So what that means really is that what you're seeing when you're going inside of yourself spiritually, the complexities of what we feel like maybe makes up self, we're getting to a point of seeing them mirrored back to us. As within, so is the stuff that is in the outside too. So we're connecting more. When you're connecting, it's like quantumly, it's like solving the puzzle, or solving it is what I'm getting. Ab, belonging to the creator and forever family. So that's a source God energy, like reaching out, saying, I'm not going to let you fall. I'm not going to let you down either. When you're following your heart and following your passion, and you're loving as much as you can, or being as loving of a person as you can, then you are more in this energy of belonging to the creator. It's a beautiful energy. It's like being cradled through any kind of situation, like you're in the middle of that rose, sleeping. Maybe you're Thumbelina and you're sleeping. I love that. Oh, I love the idea of Thumbelina, like a fairy that's just a certain height that she's able to lay on the roses. Oh, that's so pretty. It just seems, my mom's nickname for me when she was living was Kimbolina. So that thought, maybe she's here because that thought just came randomly in my head. So the family forever are those people that have passed on. It's also the people that have always, or the souls that have always been on the other side, maybe during this incarnation in specific, maybe they have connections with you. I was also getting past life, with this. And that actually brings me to the point of what she's wearing on her head. She's always, I usually have women that are wearing some kind of cloak. It feels to me like a cloak of power, but I think more deeply about it. And though I don't wear a cloak in everyday life or anything, even a shawl, I don't wear anything around my head, but I feel always drawn to like drawing or painting that. So that's interesting. It makes me think that maybe it dates back to a past life where it's very familiar and kind of comforting to me. And then also like maybe tying in what your preference is in jewelry and stuff like that, because I love wearing leather stuff. And it's weird. It's just weird. Like the more I get to thinking about these different things, I still have like a pull to 50s and 60s, early 60s glam. Like for some reason I have, I love that look. So these might be giving us hints on this maze of what our past life, like if you're like me and you don't remember a past life, but you do know what kind of quirks you have in this life, what some maybe odd preferences like for your generation, because I was born in the 80s, so why would I be so drawn to something in the 50s and 60s? Is strange, unless maybe I was here. maybe Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. It landed on top of a bag underneath the desk and it landed upright like this benevolent energy. Let me pull it down so we can see the cards. Benevolent energy. Oh, how beautiful. So this is about your divine family, always on the other side, always connected, but you were very much so connected here on earth too, through love, with whoever you decide to connect to, when it's through love, through a heart chakra, through you really caring about a connection. But you have to really care about your own connection first. Like, I've just figured this stuff out. Anyway, divine order. I am in the right place at the right time. Everything is in divine order. And isn't that the truth? Divine order. Talk about this all the time. And maybe maybe a mantra is needed so that this person on the drawing isn't thinking so much about the maze, but trusting in some sort of divine order. Okay, I am in the right place at the right time, and everything is in divine order. Benevolent energy means it's working for you. It's kind, it's loving. It only has a good reason for doing really anything. Okay, I'm feeling like we need to pull from this deck here. I pulled this deck because it's just different. Something different to use. It is the Witch's Oracle. So I'm going to pull from that. This is very interesting, and I think that we're going to get some interesting cards to clarify all of these from this deck. Just something a little bit different than tarot, right? The Crone, 42, release. It says release the crone. Okay, so maybe release this need to understand so heavily the labyrinth. Maybe that's what this is talking about. In a way, the crone, see, she's part of the trifecta. You've probably heard of this, of the maiden, mother, crone archetype. She's the trifecta. She represents somebody that's wise. Maybe that's had a lot of past lives, maybe an old soul. Able to release the need to judge any kind of now moment or situation. The crone knows that everything's full of cycles. There are ups and downs in life, and like a wave, like a sine wave. Always. Sometimes things get kind of mellow, and sometimes they go really crazy. But knowing, having wisdom, knowing that things always cycle. Always. Even your moods, your illnesses, your happy days, your energetic days, your sad days, like all of it. The crone is like, this is all part of experience that makes the whole. And her ability to see past, present, future, and how they all relate in the now moment is why she understands the integration of these energies without judgment. Ooh, they're saying to evoke something from above, possibly that contains a solution for you, especially if if part of this maze is wondering about money or has some kind of concern with money. So we have at the top of the pentacle, the spirit is represented. We have our water, earth, and our air, and our fire. So, evoke an opportunity, a solution, or evoke simply better finances, more finances in your life. Yeah, and if you'd like a private reading, that information is in the description box below. If that's what you're trying to do, is figure out a strategy or a plan. All right, family forever. Oh, and the unification. It's the 6th red star. So we have this kind of like masculine, feminine energies that were creating the rose here to me. It is the masculine of the sun, and then the feminine energy down here with the representing, yes, darkness and the moon. That's very much so correct. And it's uniting these energies, okay? Always united is another thing with this family. Family forever. This is interesting that the stars kind of look like that. Divine order. Oh, beautiful. I have the Goddess card with Transcendence. I love this card. I hope you can see it. It is, it's a card of transcendence, right? Wow, we have a lot of things. So we have, looks to be like a swan, and we have bees flying over the head of the swan. So this is bringing in like grace, creativity, and beauty to your work, it seems like. And there is a flower crown, and so there's a feminine honor here as to what you're protecting, nurturing, loving, and uniting with. You're uniting with this goddess energy that is on top of the earth, almost like your shield and protection. Look at all the stars and all the massive alignment with the crown chakra. Also a connection with the other planets in the solar system. Transcendence means that everything is in divine order, and when there's a time for you to completely be absolved or free of like a worldly concern, it will happen, and it will feel like transcendence. So it will feel like, yeah, I overcame that. Okay, like a wave. But this is goddess power. It is the goddess. It's goddess power. So I have 36, 21, 18, and 42. Let's do one more. Oh, beautiful. So, oh, wow. And I have like an Ace of Cups on the bottom. Pretty much. It says chalice on it. I mean, it could be the Holy Grail, too. The Holy Grail representing blessings coming to you from the mighty creator, right? The source energy that is in you, that is in me, that is in everyone. And then what came out with the benevolent energy, interesting, is spell. And they are saying to evoke some sort of energy here, like a magician. And it can be, well, you know, we get different energy when we switch our perspective on everything. So everything changes when our perspective shifts. And in a way, you could be enchanting your life by that. However you evoke change coming in, I think the mind is like one of the best tools that you can use. And I think it's kind. So whatever you're doing that's for everybody's good and you're good, and you're just trying to increase the rainbows. You see a rainbow here and a rainbow there. So double rainbow. You're just wanting to spread love, spread kindness. And for, like, if you were going to have success, I want you to have that success too. That's the energy that I get from this. And that really is in divine order. Let me add. So the chalice, the fertility card, it definitely seems like something is being birthed by the universe, the creator, into your life to give you an experience of emotional happiness, of satisfaction, of my cup is full, my rose is full bloom and looks great. So, and there's something about, we have a lot of different symbols, okay? We have a lot of acorns, and I see that as magnifying your pineal gland to, or your third eye, to pick up more messages, maybe more clairvoyance, but really heavy on the spiritual skills, especially any of the clairs through the pineal gland. Something being increased. Okay, it may have to do with the sun. It may have to do with some type of solar flares here, because as I said that, I looked right up to the sun. And if you see in this picture, the drop that's being, it almost coming, looking like it's coming down from a dove. It's be like a drop of emotional peace into your life. It's reflecting the rainbow outside of it too. So as within, so without. Your success, your happiness, your emotional rainbow come true is going to be helping others to have their rainbow also. Okay, so I just think this is a message of saying be very mindful of what you create, and then the spaces that our mind can get into when we're feeling like things really aren't in order, right? Okay, so it's a message of staying positive too, I think. Yeah, let's do an angel number message, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. That was a really interesting reading from Spirit, I thought. Interesting. I love it. You have an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups. Just about. And then I wish there was a card of complete transcendence in tarot, but there's not really. Maybe a Wheel of Fortune is the closest to that, but it's like the Wheel of Fortune mixed with the Empress. You know? At 23, it's saying that you want to feel excitement in changes in life. I am adventurous. At 2, you have a great talent for finding solutions. This is about your ability to step outside and look at the divine order from a broader perspective than just that point that's within ourself. I am diplomatic. And then 8, I am successful. 8 is like, it says here, the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. It's a wave all the time, right? It's a wave that may be infinity sign too. So I am successful. 8 is a good number to get when you are trying to bring in success and financial abundance. 1111, the universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and help you wake up to who you truly are. Yeah, I am awakening. What do we have on the bottom? I'll take it. So yeah, a really good sign, like I say, for, well, I'll read it. 88, you're on the cusp of a very prosperous, abundant spiritual life, and you'll find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which will bring financial and material abundance into your life. So you need to affirm to yourself, I am wealthy, I am successful, I am awakening, I am adventurous, and I am diplomatic. So that's what I have for you all. I hope you have a beautiful day today. Bye.